All right, guys. So today we have some absolutely massive news that we need to talk about coming out of the Counter-Strike 2 scene. This has a chance and will most likely go down as one of the most historic days literally in Counter-Strike history. Has a chance to be some of the biggest content ever in Counter-Strike history. And obviously when things are that big, when things are that historic, when things are that iconic, whatever, it has a chance to, make a huge impact on a lot of different things. This could impact, Counter-Strike content creation. This could impact Counter-Strike, just the game in general. And this could also obviously have a very, very, very large impact on the Counter-Strike 2 economy and the Counter-Strike 2 investing scene, which is obviously something that is very, very important and relevant to us here on this channel. We're going to be talking about that and plenty more in this video today. But of course, first, just want to mention real quick my cash trading business. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 skins for cold hard cash, crypto, PayPal, any other payment method, whatever, hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. Also, Discord is down there. That's fine to, reach out to me in the Discord DMs too. But I like to buy anything and everything for the right price. Looking to buy most up between like 87-90% buff or CS float prices, whatever. But you guys know we like to get the big deals done. So if you have any, expensive skins, knives, gloves, bolt cases, maybe you won't even sell your entire inventory, whatever, hit me up. We can probably get a deal done today. And of course, you're helping support me, my channel, my content if you do sell to me. With that being said, let's get right into this video. So this is all literally happening right now. This is all happening within the hour. I was literally just watching this on Arrow's live stream right now, trying to find out more of the details, trying to find out what the heck is actually going on. But we know a couple things. One, over the past couple of weeks, Nadeshot and Tim the Tatman have been going absolutely insane, ripping through CS2 cases. And they've inspired other people. I saw like Valkyrie was opening some cases, and I'm sure plenty of other big streamers, FaZe streamers, all that stuff, whatever, have been ripping open cases. And the viewership's been insane. I saw Nade, had like 20, 30, 40,000 viewers. Tim the Tatman I saw today on YouTube had like 21,000. I sent a screenshot of that in my Discord, and it's been crazy. I know Nadeshot bought like 2,000 glove cases. They're buying thousands and thousands and thousands of cases, spending tens of thousands of dollars on these, and it's been crazy. And it has, they're not traditional Counter-Strike audiences. I know Tim the Tatman has a long history with Counter-Strike, but Nadeshot, doesn't necessarily have a traditional Counter-Strike audience. He's definitely taking Counter-Strike 2 case opening and skins and the whole economy and all that stuff to different audiences and to new people and to people who have maybe not been exposed to some of this stuff before. And again, you can make arguments about, oh, it's gambling, it's this, it's that, it's stupid, it's not even CS2, it's just the whatever. But at the same time, it is very, very good for the CS2 economy because it's getting more people's eyeballs on cases, on case openings, on skins. Maybe more people are going to buy some skins now. Maybe more people are going to buy some cases, open some cases now, whatever. But also, he's just ripping open thousands of cases that are really, really rare and really expensive. And if you own some of those cases, that's really good for you too. So overall, this has been insane for the CS2 economies lately, but this has a chance to take things to a whole new level. So, Hopshi tweeted out this, but obviously this is like all over Twitter from a bunch of different people. One of the biggest Counter-Strike collectors, Megalodon, who, again, if you know anything about CS2 investing, CS2 economics, CS2 collecting, whatever, you know about Megalodon. He's an absolute whale of all whales, maybe and probably the biggest inventory in all of CS2. Maybe there's some, Chinese, whatever, giga billionaires out there who have more stuff than him. I don't know. But one of the biggest CS2 inventories, one of the biggest CS2 accounts ever. He's trying to get Arrow, Nadeshot, Tim the Tatman, and one other streamer who we now know is Onipixel to each open these. That is around $800,000 worth of cases and capsules. Now, he has edited that. $800,000 is not correct. It's actually less than that. It's about $240,000. Let's call it $250,000 total estimated. So again, could be right, could be wrong, whatever. But this is a message that I believe Megalodon sent to Arrow. I could be wrong about that. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't even matter, but I think he sent it to Arrow. If he sent it to one of the other guys, whatever. Like I said, doesn't really make a difference. Megalodon said, "Hi, man. Nice. Okay, I had an idea for a big event. I tell you, and maybe you have idea to gift like this. We're talking about 10 cobblestone packages. One of them is going to be Kenny S. We're talking about 50 esports 2013 cases, 50 esports 2014 summer cases, 50 eSport 2013 winter cases, 50 Operation Bravo cases. We have 40 CSGO weapon case 1, 5 DreamHack 2014 Legend capsules, 1 Cato 14 Legend capsule for each streamer. So each one of the 4 people is going to get this, and they've already had this traded to them in their inventory. I think it ended up where everyone got a little tiny bit different stuff, and he even sent a little bit extra stuff as well. I know some people were getting Cato 15 capsules and stuff like that, but This is absolutely insane. These are some of the oldest, rarest, most expensive, most iconic, most insane items in Counter-Strike history. And again, all of that culminating with each of them getting a Cato 14 Legends capsule on top of that is absolutely crazy. I mean, again, Megalodon, like I said, he's the whale of all whales. He's donated stuff to people before. He's had people do crazy, insane stuff before, whatever. And Arrow is saying that this is going to go down, if you add it all up together, as the biggest opening, the biggest unboxing in Counter-Strike history. So again, this is going to be an absolutely insane event. This all just happened today. I'm recording this on July 7th. I'm probably going to upload this on July 8th. But they're talking about doing the stream, I believe, on Friday. Let me check the date on that. What is that going to be? July 11th. They're talking about doing the stream, and obviously this is for massive content creators. I know Arrow's not as big as some of the other guys, but still Arrow, has a connection to Megalodon. He's helping set all this up, whatever. But Oni, Tim the Tatman, Nadeshot, 3 absolutely massive content creators. Arrow, definitely provides a lot of, insight, analysis, information, whatever, to this group of 4 people as well. So it's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be insane content. Their viewership, especially because they're promoting it over the next couple days, is going to be insane. And like I said, Nadeshot and Tim Tatman are already bringing Counter-Strike content and Counter-Strike items and Counter-Strike economics to people who are not traditionally involved in stuff like this. But a stream like this that is going to be the biggest, one of the biggest streams on Twitch for that day, and it's going to be all over Twitch, YouTube, everywhere, with clips and TikToks and content, whatever. This is going to bring it to more and more and more people. And if they pull anything insane, it's definitely going to inspire people to, open up a ton of other stuff. I know I believe the current biggest unboxing that Arrow was talking about was the huge Onipixel unboxing that he did like 2 years ago. That was right around the time that I first started, getting into CS investing stuff. Oni got absolutely waxed on that. He lost so much of the value. He pulled like nothing good. He lost just, whatever dollar amount everything was worth before. After he opened up all that stuff, he ended up with like almost no money. So that is very, very big possibility again. But of course, all of these insane old historic items, they all have some very, very crazy stuff potentially inside of them as well. So even if they don't open anything huge or crazy, maybe people aren't going to really care about cases that much and CS items and stuff that much, but they have options and opportunities and possibilities to get something absolutely insane. We do have, people saying, oh, is it too late to get into streaming? Because yeah, these streamers are just getting stuff absolutely donated to them by absolutely insane people. And like I said, they're still expected to lose most of the value on all these things that they do unbox, but hey, this thing is going to get absolutely insane. It's going to get crazy viewership. They're all going to make a ton of money off of this, and that's not even considering the fact that they could pull something crazy from any of these things as well. Jesus said he's going to start making a video breaking down these unboxings. Again, there's going to be a ton of content made about all this stuff. Skinflow.gg tweeted out, CS2 collector Megalodon currently has 50 EMS Cato 14 capsules, $20,000 each in his inventory for $1 million total. Again, with all these trades and everything happening, Megalodon, was kind of taking stuff out of storage units and updating his inventory and all that stuff, so people got to see a little bit of what is going on in his inventory. Jake Lucky tweeting out, CS mega collector known as Megalodon 888 is offering Tim the Tatman Nadeshot to open up over $60,000 of rare cases each. He's giving 4 streamers this package equaling almost $250,000. What is happening? Again, it's going to be Tim the Tatman, Nadeshot, Arrow, and Onipixel. Hopshe tweeted out what many thought was the rarest souvenirs in the game. DreamHack 2013 souvenir packages. I believe these are the first ever souvenir packages, and many thought only a handful of them existed. It turns out Megalodon owns at least 99 of these. Again, he was trading these out. He was updating his inventory. He's pulling stuff in and out of storage units, whatever. And people saw that he had 99 of these. I think he traded a couple of these, or maybe one of them or something. He gave one at least to all these streamers. I don't know how many, but again, there's not really anything even that crazy you can get from these. I know Arrow was talking about you can get the R8 Revolver Amber Fade, I believe, which he estimated at like a $10,000 skin if you were able to pull it. Maybe it's even worth more. Who knows? But other than that, there's just so many trash skins and not a lot of valuable stuff you can get from these, but as collector items, being the first ever souvenir packages, being from 2013, which is insane. We're talking about 12 years ago, and just thinking how big the player base was, an absolute fraction of what it is today, is crazy. $240,000 opening. Arrow, Tim the Tatman, Nadeshot, and Onipixel each got $60K worth of stuff. Everyone's tweeting about this. Everyone's talking about this. This was an idea that they threw up on the stream as well. They're joking. They're not going to do this, but somebody said they should do a case battle. Whoever gets the most takes it all. When you're talking about $240,000, $250,000 worth of stuff, that is absolutely insane. Again, I did want to pull up Megalodon's inventory, which is crazy. You can see, and this doesn't even totally do it justice because the Steam inventory helper doesn't, take into account float and crafts, and it doesn't have exactly accurate price on everything, but at least what they estimate his inventory, and this is just his public inventory. This isn't stuff that's in storage units or untradeable or anything like that at around $2 million. He has, some factory new Pandora's box sport gloves there. He's got 24 Cato 14 Challengers capsules. I think that's all of these. Oh yeah, he's got 26 Cato 14 Legends capsules. Again, these have the Titan Hollow inside of them potentially, which is absolutely insane. Then he's got a ton of crazy stuff in his inventory. He's got Sports Glove Vice. He's got a factory new Gunganir. He's got a 5X iBuy Power Hollow, StatTrack Factory New Howl, which is crazy. He's got another StatTrack Factory New Howl. He's got a couple of Dragon Lores, a couple of Emeralds, a couple of Rubies. He's just got so many Bayonet. He's got Crimson Web skins. He's got Sport Glove Amphibious. Just like so much absolutely insane stuff. He's got a ton of StatTrack Factory New AK-47 case hardens. Because he's trying to get like the $1 million, $1.5 million AK or whatever. I mean, he's just got so much insane stuff. He's got Cato 15s, he's got Lightning Strikes, he's got more case hardens. Like I said, Megalodon is the absolute whale of all whales, and he is donating and helping create what could be and what will hopefully be the most insane Counter-Strike unboxing and Counter-Strike 2 content in the history of everything. So I can't wait to see what these four really, really great and really, really impressive content creators have in store and how this is all going to go down and how they're going to make an absolute show, make it a movie, make it cinema, do all that stuff. They're going to hype this up. They're going to make it crazy. These guys are all entertaining. They all, are masters at what they do. And I know there's also a lot of other people out there who are going to be a little bit butthurt, a little bit jealous, a little bit disappointed of like, oh, damn, these guys are just getting, thousands of dollars donated to them, blah, 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 blah. But also you have to keep in mind, and in general in life is just kind of a thing where if you put yourself in the right places, if you put in the hard work, if you, have something going on for you, good stuff and crazy stuff and lucky stuff can happen to you. Arrow, Oni, Tim the Tatman, Nate, they've all been grinding their asses off, creating content, doing all these things for so long to even put themselves in a position to be able to have crazy, insane stuff like this happen. So it just kind of shows you, keep grinding, keep working. And if you actually are doing stuff in life, sometimes some crazy stuff can go your way, but you have to, work hard and it's not all about getting lucky. You have to do a certain amount of stuff before you even have the opportunities to get lucky, and then some absolutely insane stuff can't happen to you. Because I know Nadeshot was like, hey, guys, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever, I wasn't even in the Counter-Strike scene at all, and now I'm getting $60,000 donations from Megalodon, and I'm part of, CS history, which is absolutely insane. But, I can't wait, and I'm sure we'll do, more recap videos and talking about this, whatever, after this stuff goes down on Friday, but it's going to be absolutely insane, so make sure you guys tune in. This has a chance to really change CS skin economy, skin economics, skin unboxings, whatever, forever, because this is CS2 history. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.